No, I'm not the Comconocalst evil twin brother. Actually, he's the evil one. And welcome back to the Comconocave. Today, I wanted to talk a little bit about some DC comic book history, and it's all going to tie in together with the season finale of Flash. So just kind of bear with me. I'll bring it all together at the end. Back in the 1990s, there was a DC writer, and his name was Mark Waid. He created a character. His name was Malcolm Thawne, and he was actually Barry Allen's twin brother. Now, when Nora Allen gave birth, the doctor told her that one was born alive, the other was stillborn. Barry went home with the Allens. Malcolm went home with the Thawnes. I don't know why the doctor did this. I'm not sure everything involved. I haven't read the storyline, but this is what I found from the research. Now, as Malcolm grew up, he found out who his true parents were and that Barry was his twin brother. He also found out that Barry was the Flash, and he became extremely jealous. He thought that he was deprived of a life of love and privilege and things like that, so he wanted to exact his revenge on Barry. The only problem was Barry was already dead. During the 90s, Wally West was the Flash. Now, Malcolm, in pursuing his desire for revenge, he decided to dabble in the dark arts, sorcery, magic, things like that. He came up with a talisman, and the wearer that wore the talisman was able to get whatever it is that he or she wanted, and what he wanted was Barry's life. Well, Barry was dead, so what do you do when the person that you want to exact revenge on isn't available? You take it out on the next best thing, which was Wally West. And in the comics, he actually obtained Wally West's speed, force, and ability. And not going to get into the whole story, but obviously it doesn't work. And while he was doing this, he was under the persona of Cobalt Blue. Now, the reason why I bring this up is because in the season finale of The Flash, Eddie Thawne, okay, if you haven't seen it yet, spoilers, okay, three, two, one, I'm back. Eddie Thawne, he kills himself. And in the final shot of him dying, he has this necklace on, and it has something attached to it. Now, a lot of people were speculating that it might have been the engagement ring that he was going to give to Iris when he was going to propose, but it looks nothing like a wedding ring. It looks more like a talisman. And okay, here's the other thing. When they were building the time sphere for Dr. Wells, Cisco had used tungsten for a relay device, and then Ronnie comes in and says you can't use tungsten because it will short circuit or blow or cause a spark and destroy everything. You have to use cobalt. Okay, there you go, cobalt. You got Eddie Thawne with the talisman. I don't know. I'm not saying that Eddie Thawne is Barry Allen's twin brother on the television show, but, they have been discussing alternate timelines and alternate universes. So, and the actor that plays Eddie, he's not going to be back as a series regular, but he is going to be back. So, why not bring him back as the most awesome villain or, adversary against Barry that you could possibly bring up? You know that he's already irritated with Barry because Iris loves him, he loves Iris, and then Barry, or not Barry, but Eddie loves Iris. So I mean, there's a lot of jealousy built up. There's already that structure for an amazing, amazing storyline and just conflict. So why not? Let's see it happen. I don't know. Like I said, this is all speculation. Just a lot of people talking on the internet. But this is what I found out, and it actually makes sense. It could actually happen. So we'll see. We just have to wait until next fall, which really sucks. I can't wait until the next season of Arrow and Flash. And not only that, but Legends of Tomorrow. God, I can't. Teen Titans, Supergirl. Oh, by the way, Supergirl pilot was accidentally released online. The pilot was about 6 months before it was supposed to be released. So if you're curious, go online, look it up, and let me know what you think. It wasn't bad, wasn't great, but it wasn't bad. But yeah, that's a whole different episode. That's it for today. If you have any questions, you can reach me at the Comconocave at gmail.com. You can reach me on Twitter at Comconocalst. If you have any comments or suggestions or questions, you can leave them in the comment section below. And if you haven't, check out my blog. It's www.thecomconocavblog.blogspot.com. And I'd love to be able to communicate with you, answer your questions, and love to hear your suggestions for topics to bring up. So if you have a suggestion that you want me to, discuss, love to hear it. So that's it. And until next time, take it easy.